Two lifeless bodies floated motionless underwater beneath the dive lights. Their breathing regulators had fallen off and their oxygen tanks were completely empty. The moment he froze in shock, an even more horrifying sight appeared. A third person was still twitching faintly in the distance. This is the deadly cave diving disaster that happened in a Mexican sinkhole. This sinkhole lies near Tulum on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Its main pool has clear, calm water, perfect for regular casual divers. But past the warning line lies dangerous, closed-off cave tunnels. No sunlight reaches these passages. The narrowest spot is only 1.8 meters wide with messy water currents. Deep inside is a halocline, where light bends strangely and visibility drops sharply. Back then, only a simple rope marked the boundary, with no proper safety barriers. At 10 a.m. on August 17, 1995, a group of 8 divers arrived here. Their guide Juan only held a basic open-water diving certificate and had zero professional cave diving training or experience. Dive shop owners Harry and his wife Maria knew basic diving skills, but also lacked cave diving training. The other 5 were just ordinary hobby divers with no idea how risky cave diving could be. All of them only carried basic diving gear. They had no spare oxygen tanks, no guide ropes, no professional cave diving lamps, nor route markers. They were basically walking blind into a deadly underwater maze. The group entered the water at 11 a.m., agreeing to stay only in the safe open area and never cross the warning rope. But just 15 minutes underwater, curious guide Juan led everyone past the line. The other 7 followed without hesitation, heading deep into the dark caves. The divers lined up one after another, slowly spreading further apart until the last person's headlamp grew dim and blurry. Harry, who hated tight enclosed spaces, panicked badly in the narrow, dark cave. His heart raced and he breathed rapidly. He tried to find his wife Maria, but saw she had swum far ahead right behind Juan. Overwhelmed by fear, Harry swam straight back to the water surface alone without telling anyone and made it back safely. Juan kept leading the rest deeper without looking back. When they reached 80 meters deep inside the cave, they hit the halocline. Mixed water layers twisted all light wildly, turning clear sight into chaos. Visibility dropped from several meters to less than half a meter in seconds. The whole group panicked instantly. Some swam wildly, some tried to turn back, others rushed toward their teammates. Their frantic moves stirred up thick mud on the seabed, wiping out all visibility and trapping everyone in total darkness. In the chaos, Maria noticed her husband's headlamp was gone, so she turned back at once to look for him. 2 other divers thought everyone was retreating and followed her. The 3 broke away from the main team completely. Juan kept moving forward with the remaining 3 people, never noticing half his group was missing. The 8 divers split into 3 separate groups underwater. After a long while, Juan checked his oxygen tank and found less than 10% air left, breaking the basic safety rule for cave diving. He then realized most divers were gone. He searched briefly but found no one, knowing staying longer meant certain death. He raced toward the entrance and barely surfaced right as his oxygen ran out. On shore, he found Harry already waiting. Learning 4 people were still trapped underwater, Harry handed Juan his spare oxygen tank and urged him to go back for rescue. With only vague memories and no guide ropes, Juan dived down again. 10 minutes later, at an underwater crossroad, he found 2 divers floating dead with empty oxygen tanks. Terrified, he kept searching and soon found Maria. She could only shake weakly and could not breathe on her own anymore. Juan quickly gave her his spare breathing gear and dragged her toward the surface. As soon as they got ashore, Harry gave Maria emergency CPR and people called for help. Sadly, Maria suffered severe brain damage from long oxygen shortage and could not be saved. Professional cave rescue teams arrived that afternoon. Following Juan's rough directions, they retrieved the bodies of the other 2 victims from deep inside the cave. Autopsy results confirmed all 3 died from oxygen deprivation with no signs of drowning or physical injuries. The full truth later came out. After getting separated, Maria and the 2 lost divers got totally lost in the dark, muddy caves with no way to mark their path. They swam in circles non-stop. Extreme fear made them use up oxygen much faster. The 2 divers ran out of air first and died, then Maria lost all strength and passed away too. Only Harry made it out safely because he turned back early and kept a clear route. Official investigations proved guide Juan was fully responsible for this fatal accident. However, there were no strict cave diving safety laws in Mexico at that time. Police claimed there was insufficient evidence to charge him with criminal offenses. In the end, they only took away his diving coach license and banned him forever from working as a diving guide or tour organizer.